All right, let's do me a favor. Test the audio real quick. Oh, we're gonna fix that audio. Um, so let me fix this real quick. I am Michael. Pronouns are he/him, and I'll be emceeing our game of Mass tonight. Someone want to talk?
Hello.
We're good. Want to introduce ourselves?
We shall. Hey, it's Nessa. She, her.
Sounds
you
like
know,
you're figuring things out of it there.
I'll go with the she. Your version of her is extended.
yeah, it's kind of it's glitchy when you look at it. We're always
Pride.
figuring it
It's
out.
okay.
She, her. But it's Pride Month, so I deserve it. But yeah, I play Marrow, who is kind of Look, do you know Spike from the X-Men cartoons? You have to. He was the hottest one on the X-Men team, so you probably had a crush on him when you were 14. Imagine if those powers plus me.
Oh.
There was a lot to unpack there.
There was, but I got tired of saying, Eldridge Spider-Man.
Good to mix it up.
Also, she, her for Marrow.
Hi, I'm Sarah, she, her. I am playing Zaylin, they, them, which is kind of like Power from Chainsaw Man if they were an alien. I don't have an alien to reference.
That makes sense to me. Hey, folks. My name's Ibrahim. I play Billy/Jester. You know the most annoying kid that you know? Imagine if the most annoying kid you know could also be anywhere at any time.
Oh no.
Behind you right now.
That's both of us.
That's
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, and we both use he, him.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Mo. I use they, she pronouns. I play Isidore Reyes, aka Obsidian. She, they pronouns. And just think of Nightwing's ass on Jason Todd's body. But not Jason Todd's body, because that'd be kind of weird. But like, anyways, whatever.
And Nightwing's ass is not where you would think it would be on Jason Todd's body.
His ass right here.
Right here.
All around.
One big booty.
Hi, I'm Steve. I play Johnny Styles. I play a fire superhero. He, him for both of us.
All right. Do we want to go over what had happened last time? It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah. What has happened last time?
Sure thing. I have notes. They are not 100% accurate. Well, they're accurate, but life gets away from us sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
So we started at the end of our party last time. We started at the party that we had been the time before. Trish was there ruining it like adults always do. We kind of hung out with Trish, and I'm getting this right? Or am I doing the one time before that?
It sounds right.
Okay.
We started off with Trish invading the party.
Yes. Yep. So Trish is invading the party. She's like, hey, we gotta go deal with Snowstorm and a bunch of other stuff. That doesn't matter. What's important is that Issa sneaks away to the roof and finally has her big kiss with Artemis, as I like to call her, Girl Green Arrow, which I was very excited about because that's been building for a while. Of course, Issa has so many love interests because Issa deserves them. And I'm just excited to see where they all go and how they all converge. We end up needing to go find Lady Faust, who has, according to Trish, has kidnapped Reflex. Snowstorm also attacked Trish, I think, somehow in this, or maybe just was doing self-defense because Trish broke into Omega's HQ to get that information. So, and to go see Lady Faust because she's like a Doctor Strange but a villain, and she lives in like some portal nonsense. We have to go find the Scarlet Songbird, who is kind of a gilf, if you will. He's a grandpa. But he's nobody's grandpa. I don't know. What'd you call like an old unattached
Silver
man?
fox?
Zaddy?
Yeah, a silver fox.
Zaddy?
Oh, don't call him a zaddy, because
Oh, I
Pedro
don't know
Pascal's a
about that.
zaddy. And like, I don't want to compare Pedro Pascal to this guy,
A sylve, if you will. a silver fox you'd like to friend.
A gilf.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll stick with Gelf maybe.
Yeah. But
Jesus, like,
so we all get dressed up, even though we don't have to. It's the principle of the thing to go to the Ren Fair because he's an old, washed-up villain, and he plays at the Ren Fair. We all have our own way of dealing with him. Johnny bribery, Issa threatening his property, Ibrahim, Jester threatening his physical safety. I don't know. Marrow and Zaylen somewhere in between. Kind of strange when 5 teenagers all come at you with 5 different blackmail things. But he eventually gets us to where we need to go after we try to do so much to him, and we go see Lady Faust, who has not technically inaccurate information. Has not technically kidnapped Reflex. Reflex is kind of there of her own volition, and they are not doing anything. But by God, I wish they were.
And essentially, Snowstorm thought that Lady Faust would just kill my enemy. Lady Faust is like, this was just kind of given up to me in a way that I would rather see the Omegas be destroyed.
Exactly. Snowstorm was like, hey, Lady Faust, let me hire you to kill somebody. And Lady Faust was like, yeah, cool beans. I'm going to take her to my pocket dimension. Yeah. So we go there and we kind of like all get together. We also bring Scarlet Songbird in there. He apparently has had sex with my mom, so that's something. Not my biological mom, so that's also something. But we all figure out that we all basically need to trail the Omegas when we get out. I know Jester and I don't remember who we were going to go see together. I know Jester and I were going together to see somebody, and then everyone else was going to pick someone else. I think Johnny was going to go with Snowstorm because we were all like, "Whoo, Johnny, don't do that."
What I wrote down was Issa was going after Magus, Zaylen, Red Dwarf, Jester, Blink, Johnny, Snowstorm, and Rosalind was going with Jester after Blink.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go talk to. I think you just said it.
Magus.
Yeah.
Yep. But which is fun because we also learned last time that Issa does not like magicians. But yeah, we all kind of decided on that and then just bickered in front of Lady Faust, and that was kind of it. If I remember correctly.
All right, now
all we do is bicker.
Yeah, you'd shown up back in back in the park.
That we had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And where to from here? Where we can kind of like zoom in back if we want to like go back over what your plan was or what you decided to do.
Well, I know we're monitoring Omegas, but like, how the hell are we actually supposed to do that?
Keep undercover and just, follow police protocols and see if you can hear where they're being called and keep an eye on them.
Very carefully.
Do we need to do a crime to draw them out, or
no? We're still.
Is there a starting place? Like, where do we start?
And I'm gonna transfer over to my radio signals and just like listen to see if they're being called to a certain crime scene.
Oh, yeah, you're listening right now.
I'm just like holding a finger and just like tapping my headpiece to like get to the right channel.
Yeah, so it's right now. It's kind of going in the background while you're listening. Nothing right this moment, but a lot can change.
Yeah, I'm keeping an ear out.
I mean, like I can make an illusion to draw them all into one place.
No,
we're not trying to trap them. We're trying to secret around.
No, we're trying to secret around them. But if we don't know where they're starting, we can't follow them as they.
They have a public headquarters.
Mm-hmm. Aren't we trying to like figure out which of them is dirty and which of them isn't?
Yeah, but if we find their public headquarters, we then follow them home from there and listen in on their private conversations in a way that is both legal and fine.
I don't think either of those second things you said are true.
Patriot Act.
Don't we know where some of them live?
No.
I mean,
we know where they work, right?
Yeah.
We know their public office.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if we knew where they lived, Trish would have done something about that already. You know what I mean?
True.
So I guess, and Oh wait, Billy, you could do this too. I mean, we can do the you should keep your mask on, but like we can also do the whole like, you know, mild mannered situation if you want to pull off one of those.
Oh yeah, like Clark Kent and Lois Lane thing, like
Yeah.
just the same but slightly different.
You're also civilian, so you know, we're not superheroes. We're just a couple of teens hanging out at their local bodega.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a bodega near their place, we could just kind of start there,
Yeah, but let's
stake out the zone.
let's try to find their because Michael, they have a headquarters, right?
Yep.
Or at the very least, Trish just broke in there, so we could at the very least, if it wasn't public knowledge, we could get the information from Trish.
Yeah, the headquarters is public knowledge. Like it's sort of like the Stark Avengers building in MCU. It's got like the large stylized O for the Omegas up there.
All right. Let's head in there, and each of us do you want to do civilian and we all sign up for different tours while we just like kind of wait around to see some activity?
Well, I should be having a conversation with Magnus personally, so I can see if she's like giving like 101 mentorship or some bullshit like that.
Oh, Johnny and I really can't do that because they know who we are.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay, yeah.
dye your hair? Like, I feel like there's options here. Like you could put on a hoodie, put on a hat, a wig.
Zaylen is orange.
There are orange people in New Jersey.
Good run for president.
Like, it's not that people are aware of orange people. Like, it's not that far-fetched.
What if Johnny and I wait on the roof of the building and just wait for them to return?
Stealthily wait on the roof of the building?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe in you.
This is a good plan.
That's
what
sounds very believable.
What did we say? What was the plan for them to do again? Johnny and Ceylon?
Wait on the roof of the building?
No, before that. What was the plan before that?
I'm supposed to confront Red Dwarf, and Johnny is going to confront Snowstorm.
I'm gonna monitor Snowstorm.
Not Zaylen, you are also going to monitor Red Dwarf, not confront.
Okay, yeah,
monitor.
This is good.
Okay.
This is good to get out in the open, so we all know.
Just watch where they're going.
And maybe if you can find a way to make yourself
unassuming,
maybe not unassuming. If you like, see if you can get like one of those guns where you can hear things. Yes.
Guns you can hear things. No, this is a question for Michael.
Yes.
What time is it?
We'll say it's
because it's post party, so like it's late, right?
Yeah. So
also wasn't Lady Faust thing in like a time vortex?
Yeah.
So it'd be in the morning.
Yeah,
it'd be a few hours later.
Yeah, I think you came out probably about 5 a.m. So it's relatively early.
Did Trish give us any kind of equipment, like any sort of surveillance, anything?
Nope.
Why would she?
Why would she be helpful?
Yeah. Why would she trust us with that stuff?
Okay.
Don't any of you have like connections to that stuff? Can some of you get that?
We can go to a gadget store and buy a little sound, like acoustic, like a directional microphone thing.
Well, let's
we
do
could
that.
Just do that. Yeah, I guess.
We could put an AirTag on
like
them.
A company card, or do we have any? We just have to our money. Okay, yeah.
We have a company card, and I pull out Johnny's credit card that I have for some reason.
Philadelphia has a spy shop.
Of course they do.
Perfect.
Called the Spy Store.
We have those here too.
Oh my god!
Do you?
I think we have one in New York.
I have a spy store here too, and I'm thinking about it.
I just put Philly Spy Store into Google, just like, they're probably, maybe there's just some sort of weird little, nope, that's a real thing. Man, it looks, it's got that shady front thing. That just spies.
Nice.
Those are bad spies. Yeah, we are bad spies.
I can do some recon and see.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to just head to the spy store and then to their building, that seems like it's a good
Y'all
plan
can head to the spy store. I'm gonna do some undercover look-see doozies.
All right. Well, let's keep in contact on comms and
And if I
Not
hear anything
fuck
on the
up.
radio that they're gonna run off, I'll let y'all know.
Okay.
All right.
all right.
Issa, what are you up to?
I'm back in mundane clothes because we're doing stuff. And I have a move called Straight Up Creeping.
Mhm.
When you scope out a person or place, roll plus mundane. On a 10 plus S2. On a 7 to 9, ask 1.
Oh, was your mundane good though?
No, it's a -1, but you know what? It's okay. It's fine. This is fine. You know, I said this is fine.
I say that, but my mundane is
Oh,
actually
no.
really bad right now.
Oh no. What happened?
It's a 4.
Oh,
I'll take that. Potential.
Okay, so tell me how you like. Where are you? Like
On a
outs-
miss, you find yourself over your head. The GM will tell you how this is a bad spot. Okay.
Yeah, tell me like what specifically you're doing.
I'm just in street clothes, still post party clothes, mind you. So slacks, low cut button down that like right above where the bandages are for my ribs.
Mhm.
And was I wearing boots, heels? I forgot. Anyways. And I'm just like sort of like, walking past, scoping it out. Kind of looks like I'm doing like, just like a early morning, late party. What time is it? Sort of like
Walk of shame.
Yeah, kind of.
Damn.
As she's just walking around it and just trying to suss out exactly how it works. Earbuds still in, trying to listen to the radio and keep comms open. So
Okay. So yeah, as you're kind of like going around, like it's kind of like circling the building and staying in some places, like some benches and stuff like that. Is what you're doing? Like
Yeah.
like doing some
like
surveillance.
I pick up a newspaper and like I'll sit down and like read it. Get a bagel from like the
And as you're making probably the third or fourth circuit, trying to see like if anybody's arriving, coming in. As you step on the sidewalk, suddenly you find yourself falling, and like through a portal, and then like into onto the carpet of like an executive office kind of thing, and you've got
Would I fall or accidentally do a 3-point landing?
roll plus danger.
Roll plus what?
Danger.
Oh, okay.
And also give yourself give potential for your failed roll.
I did.
I really hope you get a 12 and it's just like bum and then like perfect like gymnast landing. You do the arms and everything, just like
Yeah. That's a 9.
All right. You managed to make the make the hit, but not quite. It was not as like steady as you want, but you're okay. And
I was caught off guard, but not enough.
as you look up, there's a Blink is leaning against the glass, looking outside, and there's what looks like head of security there with him, and he's just sort of looks and goes. Civilians don't tend to fall into a 3-point superhero stance.
The reflex. I do a lot of stunt stuff occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Am I in a security office or like what is this?
Yeah, you're in a
Okay.
security office. He goes, picked you up watching the building and police scanner in your ear, from what we could tell from our sensors.
Well, as a young gal, I like to try to be safe walking in these late streets at night. As she like points to her attire.
Hey, did you say you're just dressed like civilian?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the same button down that was like covering still covering up her ribs and like slacks and And I was looking for a place to pee because nothing's open yet. So I thought the office was open and I was mistaken and I apologize about that.
And head of security just goes, you tripped a couple of our sensors while you were going through. You can imagine there's a number of reasons we don't like people making circuits of this building.
No, I get you. I understand. It's Looks expensive.
Very. You have some ID on you?
Yeah, and she's gonna like pat down and like find her driver's license and like
Okay.
hands it over.
Like, okay. Writes stuff up and types in. Goes, what brings you out this early on a weekend? Probably Sunday morning.
Was at a party. Party led to a couple other things. Now I'm trying to head back home.
By going around the building a couple times.
Like I said, I was looking for a place to be, and I didn't want to squat in the alley, so
They kind of take a look at each other, and he goes, "This is home." And like taps the address on the driver's license.
yeah.
He goes,
ID's updated to like her new apartment, so
okay. He kind of blink takes it, and then just, and in the wall next to you, there's a portal appears, and he goes, "Next time, find a different place to loiter."
takes her ID back and he's like, "Thank you, sir," and steps through the portal.
Okay. And you are outside of your apartment. What is everyone else doing?
Do you tell us about this? Because this is definitely going to have to change how Jester and I approach Blink now.
Once she's out of eyesight or the portal closes or whatever, she'll text the group. Just a big old whelp.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm just texting Jester like on our private chat, just like, how the fuck are we gonna do this now?
I have no idea. I was really hoping that the spy store would be good enough. I thought that was pretty clever.
Are you two at the spy store, or?
I
I guess.
There right now, right?
Yeah, I imagine like maybe we went and got like 3 hours of sleep and then went to the spy store.
Took a little nap.
Okay.
While he still went to work.
Michael, would my obligations help with this somehow?
How so?
I don't know. I'm allowed to do obligations sometimes, and if I do good, then it'll help with something.
Remind me of the obligation aspect of it.
School, popularity, and working at the ice cream store.
Those ones are not necessarily going to help you with the spy stuff.
That's fair.
Unless you can think of something I'm not thinking of.
Yeah, no, we're good. I remember my boss was kind of a big fan of the Omegas, but like all he does is get like a newsletter, so that can't be helpful. Jester, Johnny, what are you two up to? You got any plans?
I still think we can go and wait on top of the building.
What?
But they might.
Sorry.
They might be tracking us still.
They might also have like sensors on their roof or something.
That is true. What about a neighboring building? It can't be hard to get binoculars. You can get binoculars at Walmart.
Yeah, or at the spy store.
We're in the spy store right now, right? Like we're talking. Are we not in the spy store?
Yeah, I assumed.
I thought we were like in the spy store, like rifling through stuff as we're having this conversation.
Okay, what if we go on top of a neighboring building and just observe from a distance?
That's fine, but what are we gonna get from that? Like, if we want to know if they are dirty, then we kind of need to be able to confirm that either by listening to them or seeing them do something that's obvious, right?
Johnny,
I feel like we need
muted.
audio.
You're muted, Johnny.
Oh, I think that might not be a mute. That might be a mic.
Boop, boop.
Steve,
I can't hear you.
Not yet. Is it a different mic source?
You want to check and make
I'm
sure
just
on the
imagining-
Zoom it's got the
thing matches up. But Johnny was fine. Steve was fine before,
Hello?
so.
Yep,
There we
we
go.
got
There
you.
we go.
There you go. Hey,
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
hi.
Welcome.
Oh, hi, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
You were here, but you weren't.
What
Oh.
were you saying?
I don't remember. I got frustrated with the mic. What was Johnny saying? He was saying this would be so much easier if we had Ivy. She could just hack into their computers and get all the information for us.
Hold on.
We could maybe do. Also, to be fair, that has gone poorly. As often as Ivy was useful with that, she often blew the entire operation open by hacking something badly.
Oh
Do
yeah,
we know anyone who hacked stuff?
I do. Well, I know
Gammers.
people who, well, gammers, but
I'm
I was-
thinking of gammers.
I was thinking of the Intrepids.
But didn't we just ask them for a favor and weren't they
Yeah.
kind of mad about it?
Yeah,
We could try civilian access somehow.
Let's not involve the Intrepids. I don't
Okay.
want to see them.
Yeah.
Do we wanna rope
Well, they don't want
gammers
to see you
into
either.
this? Do we want to rope gammers into this? Is there a way that we can do that without having to talk to them?
You are aware if we bring gammers into this, Issa's gonna blow a gasket.
What other choice
Okay.
do we have?
But Issa's not here right now, is what I'm saying.
I mean,
So, we can just talk about whether or not gammers is an option.
I mean,
Jester, if you are not, if this is not a fool, if you're not trying to clear foolhardy action, this is a great foolhardy action to clear.
Michael, does this count as a foolhardy action?
I think going to Gammers can be considered a foolhardy action.
All right.
Jester, what? Do you know him better than any of us?
It's kind of true.
I should punch you for saying that.
What? You're in a group with him? He hangs out with
Gammers
you and
is
Maeve all the time?
terrible. I don't think you know. You've never played with Gammers. When you're at Gammers table, it's just the Gammer show featuring us as like less than side characters. One session, Gammers literally talked for 2.5 hours out of the 3 hours.
Oh,
Kind of
why-
impressive, not gonna lie.
Well, but the point being, you know him better than anybody. So, do
I
you
haven't
want to
seen-
bring him in?
I can talk to Gammers and see if they could hack the what do we even need? Just the whole building?
We just
Just get
need
into their
we
just
need
turn
into-
off their ability to detect us, maybe.
Or if
Yeah.
if he could just get us home addresses.
that too.
Oh, okay. So hack the Omega's building. What do we want to focus on? If Gammers can only do one thing, do we want their home addresses or do we want to turn off their surveillance capabilities in the building? Because I feel like
Surveillance
turning off their
capabilities.
surveillance would be
If he could
I will
shut off their
see.
stuff for a few minutes, we could get in there and do something interesting.
okay.
We could
I
pull off
can
another
go
heist.
Talk to Gammers. Yeah, I'll go talk to Like, I'm not gonna. Well, I want to be clear. I'm not gonna fucking bring them in on this 100%. If I don't absolutely have to, I really want to just kind of get them to do this without asking any questions.
It's Gammers. He will think he's useful and probably do it.
Make sure you mention that you are an official Omegas member now.
Yeah, I just don't want
Sorry,
Gammers
not
to like.
not Omegas, Elementals.
I don't want Gammers to like feel good about themselves. You know, like I don't want them to like walk away from this feeling like they're a good person.
Well, what I've learned with
It's-
Gammers
it's
is no matter
Gammers.
what you do, Gammers will feel good about himself.
I hate that.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, y'all get some spy shit. Get some like fucking trackers and some fucking like. Can we go through like what they have here? Do they have like the listening things, the mic, the
Yeah, you
directional
can
mics?
go through find like directional mics. You can find cameras. You can find bugs. You can find stuff like that.
Okay,
All right.
we need
Johnny, you're
we
gonna
need
get a
the
lot of
bugs.
airline miles.
Whatever.
So we got bugs, directional mics. Is there anything else we would need? Can we just lump that in with spy
Binoculars.
shit? Binoculars,
Binoculars.
Night vision goggles. Night vision
night
goggles.
vision goggles in case this goes into the night.
Because it will.
It probably will. This is not
Alright.
going to be as
Also-
easy as we hope.
Are you
So-
asking as Billy or as Jester?
What?
Are you gonna ask Gammers as Billy or as Jester?
Fuck. I can't. Okay. Damn. I can't use the fact that I know him unless I'm Billy, but I can't use my cred as an Elementals member unless I'm Jester. I'm gonna go as Jester.
Okay. Can you ask him if he's serious about my sister while you're in there?
As Jester?
As Jester, why
Okay,
not?
sure. I'm sure that won't help him put it together. Yeah, that's fine. I don't. Fucking
So-
Oh no, actually, never mind. Ask him later, but as Billy.
Do you teleport to his place, or like you know where he lives?
To Gammer's place. Yeah, I'll teleport to the foyer of Gammer's place.
You you kind of teleport in. It's like relatively early at this point, probably 10, 11 o'clock. So had a couple hours of sleep. Um, and you're in the foyer, and it's a not an awful sized house. But right
Okay.
now, like it looks like Gammer's mom and dad are kind of gone. He's an only kid.
Damn,
Shocking.
gonna make me feel bad for Gammers. I'm going straight over to Gammer's like bedroom. I assume it's early enough that they're still asleep on a Sunday morning.
Possibly.
I'm going straight to the bedroom, and I'm just gonna bam, bam, bam.
What?
Gammers.
And then you hear like, oh god. Yeah, mom. Wait, who?
I'm not gonna address all that. All that. All right, Gammers.
Comes to the door.
The
and
Elementals need your help.
Opens it. Hey, the Elementals. He opens it up and goes, "It's okay, babe." And Maeve was like kind of back in a thing. Like they both seem like they've just been up the whole night. Like clothes and everything are still on. Like it's been
Okay.
they're there and yeah, come on in. He just kind of like sits on sort of the bed and she's like kind of like comes over and she's like a quick right next to him. Got like a little bit of a smile on her face. She's goes,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I knew this day would come.
All right. I'm gonna check my phone as I feel it buzz real quick, and I'm just gonna send Issa a little, or excuse me, I'm gonna send Roz a little text that says they're serious. And then I'm gonna see that text from Johnny, and I'm gonna look up from my phone and say, "The time's come, Professor Friction.
And then
The Elementals need you."
Maeve just goes, "It's Dr. Friction." Yeah.
Dr. Fuck. I'm new to the team. The records haven't been updated.
It's okay. I've been helping them out for a while. They probably let you know that I knew this day was gonna come at some point. So-
Yeah. Hey, can you hack?
Can Dr. Friction hack? Hell yeah.
All right. Listen, I can't tell you all of the reasons why, but we need you to turn off the security systems in the, what are they called again? Not the
Omega.
Megas.
In the Omega's building. We need to turn off their surveillance capabilities. How long of a window can you give us?
Going up against the man, huh? Come with me.
You know it.
And somebody walks like kind of walk through, and there's a little probably a painting he did when he was a kid, like one of those plates that as a kid you decorate and your parents put up. He goes up and he just like moves it out of the way because it's like on a bit of a swivel, and he's like doot, 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 doot. And then just like this thing kind of opens down and takes you into this like basement that looks like it was manufactured after the house was in here. You go in and there's like all sorts of like equipment and such that he's created on the wall. You see like not like an Iron Man armored suit, but like almost like a costume type thing that looks like it's partly built. That he's been working on. He goes, "Yeah, Maeve and I were talking about the fact that at some point I should do my duty to make the world a better place. We're going up against the Omegas, and there's this like computer thing. All right, you need when do you need this done?
When can you? We'd probably need this by before midnight tonight.
I'm here right now. Yeah, give me about a hour or so to test out their systems, get my way in, make a back door, and then I'll be able to take care of things."
All right. When you have the back door ready, will you be able to execute it on command?
That's why they call me the back door man.
I don't think anyone calls you that. But we can start if you do this really well. We'll talk about changing your name to the backdoor man in
No,
private circles.
Tell you what, yeah, give me a little bit of time. Babe, you want to hand me a White Claw?
Michael, I don't need to clear any conditions, but I just want to know that in a separate area, Meryl has just started smoking and she doesn't know why. She's just like, I just need this. I need this and I don't know why.
Do you have anger checked?
I don't.
Check it.
I can check it right now.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Only if
also-
Issa had. If only Issa knew.
Yeah, I was just saying, Issa, when you know, you might have to check anger as well.
Oh, she will.
All right. He goes, yeah,
But
let me.
Ibrahim, you clear one of them, right?
I cleared insecure. I took a foolhardy action, and my he didn't tell Issa at all. Yeah, this will be fun.
Oh.
All right, Gammers. I appreciate everything you're doing for us. The elementals are in your debt. I'm gonna go now. Hey, just real quick, just to clarify, that upstairs, is that like a serious thing?
Maeve's down there with you.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I would say that if she's in the room. It's good that you and your friend here are willing to help us.
And Maeve's just like in a seat next to him, just sort of spins it around, and she goes, Dr. Friction's got this. Go back and tell my sister, hey. Does Gammers know you're...
No,
Okay,
he
no,
doesn't.
No, she doesn't say that then.
I would rather die.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't out
She doesn't
you
say that then. For some
for
reason,
a bit.
For some reason, I thought he knew. Okay, no, never mind. He does not say that.
Yeah, I'll just give Maeve like a nod, just like, cool. I'll I'll give Cameras my fucking number. I assume I have a burner.
Mhm.
I don't know why. I would probably have a Google Voice number as Jester. Just text me when you got the back door ready.
Will do.
We'll be in contact, and I'll teleport the fuck away.
Okay.
She didn't say girlfriend. She didn't say girlfriend. She just said
Hey.
Dr. Friction has this. She didn't say girlfriend.
Hey,
She
I'm
said
so
with
sorry
Dr.
to break this to you,
Friction.
Mero.
Has this.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back and just like
Refill my water.
take my hat off of my head as I come up to Rosalind and be like, I'm so sorry, but it's a thing. It's a serious thing. They were over. They hadn't slept. They were both clothed, thankfully.
They were clothed.
But,
Okay, they were clothed.
They've been up all night.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. What if they get
yeah.
married? What if they get pregnant and then they have to get married? Oh,
I think we can get rid of him, and I don't think we would leave much evidence. I think we could.
Wait. We just gotta give Gammers a chance.
I wouldn't do that. But if they get married, we have to.
Is this about the time
Jester.
where Issa walks in the room, or?
Yeah, but she walks into me saying this, Jester. You have to back me up. If they get married, we have to no more superheroing. We go into politics because you make me president and I outlaw Thanksgiving and Christmas.
There we
Who's
go.
getting married?
Don't worry about it.
You don't want to know. It'll raise your blood pressure even worse than usual.
They're
Now
not
I am
sleeping
worried
together,
about
Tangy.
it.
Is
They
Johnny
spent the night,
is,
but they didn't take off clothes.
is Johnny in the room with Issa when she says that?
I think
Let's
we're
say
all in the
yes.
same room at this point.
Johnny looks at Issa and goes, Gammers is shutting down the security system to the Omega's tower in about an hour.
Take angry.
Hold on, let me check this off real quick and then say something.
Oh,
You called them Gammers?
We had no
Okay.
other
Yes.
choice.
Yes, we did.
I love how this happened. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Johnny.
And she's gonna
just
turn
like,
and just like punch the wall and like make a hole through it.
Ibrahim, actually, everyone else take afraid.
No, come on.
I already
Yeah,
have
yeah. I'm afraid. I thought that could have been my head.
I took afraid earlier by accident, so I'll now take angry.
I can't take anything. I can take damage unless she punches me.
Oh.
Okay, listen, Captain, team leader, you were doing your thing.
Yeah,
and
you
we
can
had
at
to
least
act.
ask me. I talked to you all
No.
about doing my thing. Y'all
Yes,
didn't communicate any of this with me at all.
it was kind of concurrent. You know, it was kind of like
Really?
we weren't
It was.
You would have said no.
Yeah, of course I said no, because he's a piece of shit and he's awful and he's terrible and he's a villain. Like, we should not be
Issa,
consulting with him at all.
we don't have another choice. If
There's other choices than
you
using him.
got caught by Blink immediately.
For just walking around the area. Like, we don't have anything better than that.
The only other option is surveying from 1,000 feet away on a different building.
We need hard evidence.
He's
We gotta
gonna
get close.
He's gonna deactivate the system so we can get in, which we don't have another option now, unless we want to bring him to our doorstep. I know this is a great choice.
I thought the plan was we were going to follow them out on missions. We weren't going to break into the building. I thought the plan was maybe we talk to Magnus.
And then you got caught by Blink right away.
It kind of fucked up the plan a little bit, because if we are even remotely near their building, watching for them to leave to track them, they're going to catch us immediately.
Can we all agree they are smarter
and Blink can
than
just
us?
teleport to his house or her house.
Can we
Their
all
house?
agree they are smarter than us?
I think it's our house. I don't know why we're going there.
Well, they are. They don't fight like we do. At least I don't think they do. And if they did, they'd probably screw
They're
up more
not
than
smart. They have power and resources that allows them to have smart people working for them.
Billy,
They are better than us.
Billy,
They're more effective.
In your earpiece,
Uh-huh.
this is just for Billy.
In mine.
Yeah, yeah, so I'm in. I saw the frequency you had as you came in. My scanners picked it up. So, should I open up the frequency to talk to the rest of them too?
Not a great time right now. We're still in the middle of a planning session. I don't want to.
Is that him? Is that him?
I got their computers.
Oh, you got their computers. Hey, I'm gonna just quickly mute up and cover the mic. Gammers is in. Plan is a go as soon as we're ready to go. So, I know you don't like Gammers. I don't like Gammers that much, but you can't argue with results.
She just suits up and just puts her goggles on in complete silence. Complete angry silence.
Gammers, I'm gonna put you through the team. Just let us know what their systems are.
Do not put them through the team.
I'll put you on speaker then.
All right, so I'm in
go for Gammers.
So I'm in their system right now. They've had since it looks like Reflex is missing. They've had a alert on the high level the last couple days, and there was something where Snowstorm logged in some sort of a threat. So they've been on kind of high alert, but their system wasn't good enough to keep me out.
Just what we wanted to hear.
Thank you, Dr. Friction.
All right. So how long can you shut the system down?
I haven't shut it down yet. Right now I'm inside of it. I can shut it down when you need me to. It was like right now I've got to. Once I do something kind of big, they're going to realize what's going on and they'll switch some stuff around. But I can give you about a 20-minute window, and I'm in there right now if you need anything.
Yeah. Dr. Friction, can you hold for just 1 second? I'm going to hit mute on the phone. I'm just going to turn to Zaylin and Johnny, and I'm just going to say, and we're sure we want to get in the building and not do any home address stuff. I mean, he's already in the computer system.
I mean, if he can get home addresses, we could probably.
Right, when she comes
that'd be better.
Comes back in, I'm going to try to go for the kiss. I think she wants me to kiss her.
Unmute. So, Dr. Friction, really quick, really quick, do you think you'd be? Do they have anything about home addresses on there?
Give me a minute.
The elementals specifically.
Elementals
Omegas.
or the Omegas.
Omegas.
Yeah, the Omegas. The Omegas.
Yeah, I got the home info.
Or the
and,
elementals.
oh, what's this?
What's this?
Reflex's tracking device had been shut off at some point.
We know about that. Don't worry about that.
But the rest of them are not.
Oh, okay.
Just wait.
Can you
so
patch
you know
their
where
tracking
they
data?
are?
Yeah, they
patch us into their
government's able to
tracking
keep
data directly.
tabs on them in case there's any problems, or they got to send people to their direction. They've got like a Part of their costume, there's a bit of a tracking device on there.
I'm gonna turn and look at Issa like, see, and then like gesture to Jester, like
Death Claire. Just Death Claire.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's yeah, we want that. Give us their home addresses. Can you patch the tracking data directly into like our mapping app? Like I something
phones?
basic,
Yeah, let
just
me
some
do something. I
GPS.
can kind of, because if I shut down their system, they're going to know what's happening and they're going to look all over the place. But right now, they don't know I'm in there, so I can probably. All right, and or one of you giving him like he'll have to ask for some information about like probably IP address and some other stuff to be able to send stuff your way.
Who's the best
yeah,
tech person?
Do you want to do it off of my burner phone? Because I'll throw that in the ocean no matter what.
Because Gamers has contacted it.
Yeah, so he goes.
That
All right,
that
so,
and I don't care about it.
He kind of talks with you for a little bit and then gets some stuff set up and then sends some stuff to your phone. And currently, with Google Maps, you can actually bring up in real time where they're at.
This is incredible.
This is exactly what we need.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Friction. We will contact you later. And you know the old saying, don't do anything until you're 100% sure. Talk to you later. Bye.
Much obliged, Doc.
Good luck. Let me know if you need anything.
I cannot wait till Gammer's voice finally drops at like the finale of all this.
No,
It just
never.
sounds like this. Sounds like Henry Cavill or something.
This
How you doing,
is
baby?
Gammer's voice dropped.
Michael, is there a way that I could can I go through my memory and like do some math and like figure out girth maybe or something?
What?
Just thinking about Michael / Gammers. Just like there has to be something about him that my sister would like him.
You want to go into your hold on.
His name is
I want to do mental penis math. Is that
you
so
want to
much?
go into your mind palace, your memories of your life up until now, and somewhere inside there, you're going to pull data to extrapolate the girth of Gammer's cock?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. 12. Based on what?
All I can see is now the Sherlock Holmes thing where it's like we played basketball and I ended up bumping into him trying to like push him backwards. There, I made contact.
7.125 by 3.5.
Like you're just oh god.
Mind palace.
It's probably the fact that the Gammers underneath the bravado and the bluster can be sincere in a really dorky way that like your sister's kind of a sucker for.
Gross. Anyways, I'm looking at the map.
I want to know.
Mara's going off into her mind palace. And
I want to know what Rosalind's face looks like as we're going into that dark place.
Like
this, but red underneath the mask. So red.
So right now, when you're kind of checking through, Red Dwarf and Snowstorm are currently off site. They are they're currently at an apartment. Some of the stuff that the information labeled there is one of the safe houses that they've got. So the two of them are currently there. You've got Blink and Magus are at the main headquarters, and currently Nova seems to be on her way towards flying towards the headquarters.
Zaylin,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to go wait, it was Magus and
Blink
Dwarf.
at the headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was the other one. What? But the one that you who were the two at the safe house again? Sorry, my brain.
Red Dwarf and Snowstorm.
Red Dwarf. Oh, Snowstorm's there. Oh, sorry. Zaylin, did you want to jump over and try to like spy on the safe house, or is it too risky because Snowstorm's there already? You and Johnny could go over to the safe house.
We could.
We could do that. They wouldn't think to look for us. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a building we can plop down on
Yeah,
near it.
Yeah, Jester could teleport you guys somewhere near-ish, and then you guys can just kind of like figure out your positioning from there.
Oh, I like that actually. That's a good
Mhm.
plan. And then if y'all get into trouble, just immediately ring me and I will come and get you right away.
Okay.
Like don't be I'm not going to say don't be heroes because that's kind of their whole thing, but like don't be afraid to just bail.
Okay.
All right.
All right, this is Aylin and Johnny getting teleported towards the safe house.
Mhm.
So that's part 1.
Okay.
Do we need any other trips? Or are we just going to focus on those two first?
I think we should focus on those two for just a minute,
Okay.
because I don't want to go to
Yeah.
headquarters right
So-
away, and also Zaylin and Johnny time.
The safe house itself is essentially not terribly far away from kind of the downtown area. You've got like a set of brownstones and such, like duplexes, going down one of them, and they're in one of those. Are you teleported on the street? Are you behind it? Do they teleport you inside of it? Like where are you all heading towards? So they're in this brownstone on a residential street.
I don't want to be in the safe house with them, but I think like a block away so we can like use the binoculars and the sound like thingy to try to like
Mhm.
hear what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. As you get away, Ibrahim, where do you drop them off at? Like at a specific place nearby, like in a yard, back or someplace where you get a view of it.
If I'm going to drop them off, I want to drop them off with a little bit of cover to start off with. Like if there's like an AC unit or like something like that they can be like a little bit concealed, I would probably put them behind that so
Okay.
they can find their own spot.
Yeah, as you kind of like go there, like to kind of an alley that's not too far from there on the side. As you can kind of head down the street and you can see some of them has got those those like basement apartments where you've got the steps that also lead down. They'll go up to like the first floor, which is just a little bit elevated, and then down about 5 feet to where the ground floor, which has also got the concrete. There's a couple places like that are kind of good to hide, where you can kind of catch a window.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jester.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Let's have one of you assess the situation with Superior using your.
Steve, do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
I have a +2.
Let me see what I don't think my superior is very good. 1 second.
Oh, then I
My
get a
superior
negative.
is 0. My superior is 0, but I have everything checked.
Yeah, mine is gonna be a +0 because I'm currently guilty.
Oh, you get better numbers than I do.
All right, assessing the situation.
Take
That is a
take
9.
I would say take a +1 because of the equipment and stuff that you got.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
a 10.
As you kind of look through, you can see occasionally through the window, like you can see Snowstorm in civilians, like kind of pacing back and forth in like there's like the little kitchen area in the front, talking fairly animatedly to someone else. You'll quite get a good look at who the other person is right now. The one point you see is it, you see the other person's also kind of nervously pacing, and you actually do manage to catch a quick look that it is a red dwarf is there as well.
All right, so Snowstorm and Red Dwarf are in there, and they look nervous.
Like agitated and kind of like moving around and talking.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get that
You want
sound thingy.
So one of your questions, you want to hear what they're saying?
Yes.
So yeah, as you kind of catch, as you catch your snowstorms. No, I didn't tell Magus. Just knows something's happened. Magus has got a terrible poker face. If Magus is around Blink and the rest of them and lets anything, let them know anything, or they know something's wrong, all this could go tits up immediately. I haven't heard back from her. I don't know if she took care of our problem or not. And then Red Dwarf is like, I'm just getting nervous because we probably should have heard back from her something about Blink or about Reflex. It was dangerous enough getting Blink to get us out there in the first place.
I think I guess the next question is what is there any I guess what here can I use to implicate them?
You pull out your phone, put the recorder up to it.
I assumed it had a recorder on it, so
Okay, yeah,
it's recording.
Yeah, we'll say yeah. You recorded as you sort of hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, and he did at one point you hear Snowstorm go. So here's the thing: if you can't right now be around everyone else without freaking the fuck out, you find a good reason to be elsewhere. No, I got it. I'm gonna be fine. Are we supposed to find the bodies? I mean, the ship with Reflex has got to get finished and figured out soon. He goes, I'm gonna get a hold of her again and see if I can find out what the fuck's going on. I thought I would know by now.
Huh. All right. I'm assuming we have dual like headsets, so Zaylin is listening as well.
Or the two of you are both have got the
have one earbud in. Okay, so obviously Red Dwarf is part of it, and so is and so is Magus. They mentioned Magus, Red Dwarf, and Snowstorm, but they didn't mention Nova or.
They mentioned Blink.
Ooh, they did mention Blink. So the only person that's not part of it has to be Nova.
What if they're all a part of it?
Well, they don't seem to be worried about Nova spilling the beans. They talked about Blink and Magus and him.
I would say, do you go back and like share this with the rest of them? Because
I don't think
I have a feeling if y'all were listening, you would have caught some stuff that you two didn't.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll go. I'll text Jester. Pick us up. You're muted.
Yeah, I'll just come right back and pick them up so they can relay the information.
So I didn't know if any of you wanted to correct if you caught the stuff that you corrected on.
Here's my understanding of the situation. Oh, Nessa's got notes.
No, I'm bad at listening though too, but I did take notes because I'm. But I think Magus, they did specifically say have a bad poker face, so clearly she's not like 100% in.
Yeah, that's what I'm catching too.
And
so
Blink, it's still, they said it was risky having Blink take them out to that place. So they could have just been like, hey, Blink, we're doing some secret stuff. Teleport us, please. No questions.
Here's my understanding. Red Dwarf and Snowstorm are dirty. Blink is not dirty because Blink would have a bad poker face because if Blink knew what they were up to, there's no way Blink would have been able to lie.
Magus has the bad poker face.
Magus has the bad poker face. Okay.
Magus
I did not get the impression
that Magus is double check. Magus is dating Snowstorm.
Yeah.
Magus is they them mask.
Oh, they them. Sorry.
They them.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not get the impression that Blink and Magus were dirty. It sounded like their Red Dwarf and Snowstorm are having this secret meeting because they are like worried about being caught out by the other members of their team, and they want to quash this whole this whole business before anyone catches on.
So, which one of us was gonna meet with or was gonna keep an eye on Nova?
Was Magus the one that Reflex was close with?
Yeah.
Magus is.
Oh no, Nova was the one that Reflex was close.
Then
with.
I'm supposed to catch up with Nova.
Okay.
And you said Nova's out and about somewhere.
Was at this point has gotten back to the Omega Tower.
Well, if we can track them, Issa, if you go to Nova, let's make a copy of this. Gauge talk to Nova. It seems like Nova might be the only level-headed one there. If we can get Nova involved, maybe we can get. Was Nova she, her?
Yes.
Yes.
We can get her to shut this shit down from the inside, and then we can just fuck off.
I don't think it's that simple, but we can try.
We can at least sow dissent amongst the group.
I mean,
Could do that.
We have evidence that Snowstorm and Red Dwarf are behind Reflex being missing. We know who they've contacted. If Nova is truly a hero, having them or her involved would be beneficial. I think.
Did Reflex say, Michael, did Reflex say that she's going to reach out to Nova herself, or was I supposed to just reach out to Nova on her behalf?
I think you were supposed to reach out on behalf because if partly to make sure that.
Did she give me Nova's number by chance? Okay.
Or I'll say you actually get it off of Gammer stuff.
Okay.
Gammer's coming in clutch.
I don't like that. Anyways, so Issa's taking it in, she's listening, and she just turns away and just like takes out her burner cell phone and texts Nova. Like, hi, this is Obsidian, period. I wanted to speak to you directly and privately if we're able to.
Mo, what conditions do you have? Clicked
Angry and guilty. So,
Okay. All right,
yeah.
never mind. Because I was about to say, if you had insecure, I feel like that could have cleared it, but you don't have insecure.
No.
Hits on red for a moment, and there's like a long, about like a 2-minute wait,
That's fine.
and then your phone rings.
I'm going to step outside and take it.
Wonder who that was.
Hello.
It's Obsidian of the Elementals.
That's correct.
How did you get this number?
I think we have people in common that we're both looking for.
Reflex? You know what Reflex is?
Can we talk in person?
There's a diner across from Omega Tower.
A little too close.
I don't necessarily... I'm not looking for an ambush for you and a bunch of your friends.
And I'm not looking to be, being spied upon by your fellow members.
I know there's no spy cameras and such in there. Because I know how our system is set up. We have
What time?
How quickly can you get there?
Pretty quickly.
15 minutes?
Sounds good.
Alright, I'll text you where I'm at.
See you then. And she'll hang up.
About a minute later, you see on the thing that she's leaving, looks like she's walking out of Omega Tower towards the diner across the street.
And she hangs up and she walks back inside and she's like, all right, I'll go talk to her.
You come back in and I'm like, and then the other thing is, what if they have children?
You just get an eyebrow raise.
No one wants to think about that.
Do you want a copy of the video I just took?
Is it video or audio?
Audio. Well, I don't know.
Audio.
Whatever it is. Audio.
I mean, I'll take it. We'll see if she wants it.
Oh,
Alright.
should one of us call Trish?
No.
Why?
Just confirm.
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not till we have more information.
And
Got it.
plus, when we're done, we need to Zaylin, you still have the stone, right? That the sexy lady in the hole gave you?
Yeah.
The space hole. We have to squeeze that and leave them like an answering machine message to let Reflex know like who's who and what's up.
Gotcha. I forgot about the stone completely.
I remembered you had it because that was on my part of my rewatch.
All right, so everything with Nova again. Talk to her, see how she feels about the whole situation, see what's going on, and then break the news to her.
Gauge if you think we can trust her, and if you think we can, kind of give her the audio to listen to, and then maybe tell her where Reflex is. Maybe.
Okay.
Michael,
Yep.
can I roll something to just because like I feel like for me Blink is kind of in the middle. Is there like a superior roll that I can I just do like an assess the situation to see how I'm feeling about Blink?
I would. In this case, like you're not quite sure. You haven't had much interaction with Blake, so
That's fair. All right. I guess I'll turn to Jester and be like, "Do you still want to do Blink stuff once they leave the tower?"
Just gonna hit our teleportation button and go to like a park nearby, and then walk over
okay.
in full
Nice.
uniform.
Ooh.
You walk in full uniform, and there's people kind of are so the like she lets you know she's like I'm in a booth near the back, and then she looks up and she's currently like dressed like regular civilians, and just sort of looks and goes,
I didn't realize we forgot to confirm which ones were coming as.
I figured we didn't want to make a big scene, but
I can walk past, go to the bathroom, come back.
I think everyone's already seen.
That's true. And she's gonna sit down.
So Reflex.
Yeah. Also, hi, it's nice to actually talk to you in person. Reflex has been a mentor for me since we first met. She knows who I am, because she knows who people are because how they fight.
Mm-hmm.
And she's looked out for me and in turn, by proxy, the rest of the group. And yeah, she's been missing. And do you know why?
If I knew where she was, I'd have her back here.
I didn't ask where. I'm asking, do you know why she's missing?
I have no idea. We've been trying to find her.
And she's gonna lean in and get quiet. And she's like, Snowstorm attacked our PR agent. And then he attacked Trish, who's with agents blah. I don't forgot what Trish is actually a part of.
The agency.
Yeah. He's still taking money from Jason Blake.
She's very quiet, and she's like, "You got some proof with that? That's a hell of an accusation."
Other than before Reflex left, she gave us one of her hideout locations to stay in because he was coming directly after us. Yeah, and she slides over the audio track.
She pairs her headphones with it. Just a moment later. Where are they at?
Where who?
Snowstorm and Red Dwarf.
Oh, they were at their apartment. Or hideout.
Their safe house.
Safe house.
Oh, safe house?
Yeah.
Okay. And like, do you get the address from the others?
Yeah, I before I handed over, I'm like, what's your game plan? Because as much as Reflex talked about you highly, I want to see you in the same light she sees you.
My game plan right now is I've got to play this right. Red Dwarf, in particular, I mean, Snowstorm is dangerous, but Red Dwarf, creating those black holes, which you're usually seeing when you see Red Dwarf doing something, is Red Dwarf not going kind of full. I'm pretty powerful, but if I'm trying to take on both of them, Blink's not much good in a fight. Blink's got other abilities, and I don't know who else. Because according to this, Magus would probably do whatever Snowstorm wanted, but he's not wrong. Magus doesn't keep secrets at all. So this sounds like this is me and Blink against the other three.
It doesn't have to be. We are more than willing to help out too. They're coming after us. We want to protect ourselves. But if you want to handle it in house, you're more than welcome to. I just wanted to let you know that how things are, and
Fuck. You know it would be
See if
dangerous.
she'll come to our safe house.
But I need to talk with all of you. Or do
you want to come with me back to the safe house?
Yeah. And do you happen to know anything about where Reflex is?
Yes,
She's alive.
she is. She is interdimensional right now.
Interdimensional.
What was that lady's name again? Out of character.
Lady Faust.
Her and Lady Faust are on decent terms.
Lady Faust?
Hey.
She's a little bit loud. And she goes,
They're not really on decent
yeah,
terms.
she sort of looks and goes, let's walk. And I go because like everyone kind of looks at. She leaves some money on the table, and as you head out, she's like, "Lady Faust is trying to kill us. Are they on decent terms? She's on decent terms with Lady Faust.
She's not being held captive there.
How is she with Lady Faust?
Remember
The safe space that no one knows.
Remember the snowstorm thing? Snowstorm hired Lady Faust to kill Reflex, and Lady Faust was like, "What if I didn't?"
Oh, is that
kill
what happened?
Reflex?
Okay.
Yeah, Lady Faust was like, "What if I
enemy
didn't
of the
kill
enemy
Reflex?"
the enemy of my enemy is my
Yeah.
friend.
Oh yeah. So then she's like, yeah. Apparently, per Lady Faust, and Reflex confirms this, that Lady Faust was being hired by Snowstorm to kill Reflex. Instead of killing Reflex, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, or something like that, or whatever the saying goes.
Faust loves her twisted little plans. Jesus. Thank God Snowstorm is an idiot.
Sexual tension.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's plenty of villains if he was going to do that too that would have taken her out. Faust is... The only problem is Faust is going to get something out of this. But if she's alive, we get her? Because it would help.
Yeah, I mean, we have contact. We're able to contact them, but let's if you want to come with me, we can get over there and see.
She just goes, "What's the best way to get to? I can fly."
Here, and she like dips down a whole alley and like is like, I picked this up a while ago from someone. I forgot who. And like she has a little teleportation thing in her glove.
Mm-hmm.
And she grabs. How tall is Nova?
Nova's about 5'8".
Okay, she's like, sorry, excuse me, and just like, even though she's in like civilian, she'll wrap her arm around her waist and hit the button.
All right,
Those guys really came back to bite us in the ass, didn't they? You think they would have?
So yeah, you Then Nova's in the safe house with all of you.
Ha!
Oh, sorry, I should have sent a text. Heads up.
Oh boy.
Nova. Elementals, Nova. And I think because like a lot of people are is Billy out of mask, in mask?
I would be in mask because I last got back from teleporting them. So.
Yeah. Marrow, what about you?
Mine is part of my bones.
That's true. And then I think Issa's
like the way you say that.
Issa's gonna look over at Nova and like take a step back and like pop the goggles on her head, and she's like, Isadora, Obsidian. So it's faces to faces.
So
yeah.
We're going full trust.
Yeah.
Aye, Captain. I suck my face back in, and Rosalind Winters.
Like that.
Well, the mask is gone now. Rosalind Winters.
Every episode is body horror, whether we want it to be or not.
I picked the bad powers that do body horror all the time. If you really think about them.
Oh.
Also, Michael, can I gauge Nova's reaction to that?
She's seen lots of shit. Like, she's also seen stuff with you that kind of figured it was some sort of transformation. Because also, like, your bone cage and everything else.
Nah.
He just goes, I'm Salafami. So
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
I can talk to Blink.
Do you
Magus.
trust Blink?
Well, it sounds like they don't trust Blink, which means Blink is probably not in on it.
That's good because honestly, it was my job to try to track down Blink and spy on them, and I was not sure how we were gonna do that.
Because the thing is Magus is going to side with Snowstorm, whatever happens. But Magus doesn't hide secrets well, and they're not wrong to keep it from Magus for that reason. Blink would know something is up. Everything's on high alert right now anyway. And if Magus knew that, I mean, Snowstorm apparently thinks Blink is dead, or Reflex is dead.
Let's keep him thinking that.
Well, if Magus knew that, Magus is high strung as fuck.
To be fair, though, Snowstorm in that audio clip you showed us, Johnny, was kind of like questioning it a little bit because he was like, "When are we going to get the body back?" Which I feel like could eventually lead to what if there's no body?
That was Red Dwarf, I believe.
Oh, Red Dwarf. Well,
it was in the conversation.
Red Dwarf is sowing seeds.
Yeah, Red Dwarf is like he'd feel better if they could find they had the body or something, because once Reflex shows back up, this Nova will go. Once Reflex body shows back up, at least then everybody knows, and we can figure out or whatever. We've got a whole lot of other stuff starts to happen, including
Nova,
leadership
do you
of the
have
team,
any?
including leadership of the team and bringing in a new member.
Oh,
Which Snowstorm and Red Dwarf together are pretty well set up to do.
ooh.
Do they know who they want to bring in?
There's a couple possibilities. I wouldn't trust any of them. I mean, hell, Reflex and Barely Blink are the only reasons I put up with these people.
Are they accepting applications?
Out of character for a second. Why did Blink grab Obsidian in the first place?
I was doing too many rounds. I was being suspicious.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can only do a lap around a building so many times.
Gamers also, it was mentioned earlier, Gamers mentioned after Reflex disappeared, they've been on high security, and then Snowstorm said something about a threat.
Gotcha.
So basically they've been on fairly high security around that area.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry.
Nova, how much do you trust Trish Moses / I mean, we don't need to be giving information immediately, but in general,
or just the agency.
Yeah.
I trust Trish Moses to look out for Trish Moses and the things that she thinks is best, which often the rest of us will disagree with, but I guarantee you are not what Snowstorm wants. So in this, if it's trusting Trish Moses to be, looking out for the best for me, no. If I'm expecting Trish Moses to do what she thinks is best for the country and the agency, even if I disagree with what that is, then yes, and I don't think it's this.
I have a question. Why is Snowstorm teaming up with Jason? Why? Is it just the money? Or there's some moral thing?
Jason was a major funder of the Omegas, and Snowstorm was fairly close with Jason. Snowstorm puts his nose in the ass of anyone with money as quickly as he can, and tries to ingratiate himself, and tries to be buddies with the rich and powerful and famous, because superpowers don't stop you from being, the kind of schlub that he was.
It'd be better.
I like looking. Put his ass in the nose with the money. It came out wrong at first.
Jester's right. It would be better if he put his ass in the nose of anyone with money. I'd respect that
be
more.
Funnier.
Snowstorm at his heart is the kid who always wanted to be the cool kid who doesn't believe he's where he is, and who's desperately to have anybody give him validation that he thinks is special.
So you said you're looking for new members? Is that right?
If Reflex is gone, yeah. If Reflex is gone, leadership changes, and we probably look for someone else, and those two are in a position to essentially take over.
Do you have any, do you have an idea of who they might want to add? Because I'm going to be 100% honest. Aside from my dead mom, you guys, and the agency, we have not and supervillains, we've not had a lot of experience with adult supervillains or with adult supers.
And the Downtown 5 aren't really, they're not adult
Yeah.
supers, so.
They're
There's-
not adults.
And for the most part, the main ones in Philly are the Omegas, because they've, between the Omegas and then Jason Blair's, like, they weren't mandroids, but I can't remember what we called them. But they're armored suits and such. They took care of a lot of
Powerhouse
stuff
armor.
here. Yeah, most of them are, like, most of the adult supers are in other cities.
It is wild that the teens are outnumbering the adults, but also it kind of makes sense given our timeline for
Yeah.
superpowers.
Understand though, if Jason's just trying to take out the superheroes, why is he donating money to them?
I mean, if you pay people to do dirty work long enough, they're the last ones left, and then eventually they get plucked off because they're the last ones.
Do you think he's using? Do
Go
you
ahead.
do you think he's using Red Dwarf to get into the rift?
I think it's just better to have someone who can create black holes on your side than have someone who can create black holes not on your side.
Yeah, and I don't think
Yeah.
Jason picked the team himself.
Yeah.
I think
Nova goes, the team was originally put together by the government. Jason set us up with essentially an incredible suite of the building,
Toys.
training, all sorts of tech.
Right. So what do we do now?
Get Blink. Right?
If we get Blink,
Yep.
we can get Reflex.
We can get Reflex.
Blink.
Can you
Get
can you get
reflex.
can you get
confront.
Blink?
Nobody would blink twice if I went to go see Blink.
Can you get them?
That was
That
wasn't that good.
that was not. I did not mean to do that pun.
I don't believe you. I think that you decided to say that when the pun didn't land.
I think
I thought we were just doing wordplay.
she was. I think that one of us has been doing puns a lot longer than the other one, and one of us also found out that her friend is alive and in the clutches of one of her enemies, and that the people she's been working with are actually trying to kill perhaps me as well. So maybe I'm not on my pun game today. But is it okay if you cut me a little bit of slack?
Listen,
Fine.
we rip on
Sure.
each other all the time. It's just our
We-
thing.
We're
Yeah,
kind
come
of a
on, little timer.
mess. So we're kind of a mess. So
I will if it gives you any solace. Lady Faust did. There was a beautiful dinner spread. Nothing was poisoned, and they kind of had some weird energy with each other. But it wasn't. It was weird, but it wasn't necessarily bad.
Like I said, decent terms.
I don't think that's helping.
Eh,
You don't think Reflex is banging Lady Faust?
no,
Do you?
no. Reflex wasn't into it, but
Wait,
Lady
wait.
Faust. What?
Wait,
Did
I'm
It's a
you
sorry.
weird
not get
Whoa.
the
energy.
vibes?
They had a vibe.
No, the vibe.
Lady
Okay, when
Faust
we
kind of
walked
had a
in-
vibe where she was like, I feel like if I had to put it some way, I'd be like, she was like open to it, and Reflex was like, no, but
Reflex
you know,
was not acting.
I
on what was
put
being
a hand
out.
I put a hand on Mero's shoulder, like Mero, just
You could. This is not for us. You
also
talk
delicious
to Reflex.
dinner.
She was being taken care of.
That
Are we doing
sounds
phrasing?
bad.
Are we doing?
Hey, Nova. Do you need help with Blink at all, or like, what do you need us? Do you need us to do anything else in the meantime other than Reflex?
She goes, if you want to get Reflex, I'll get Blink. Where's a good place for all of us to meet?
Here?
Here?
I mean, this is Reflex's
Maybe not
safe
here.
house.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
Yes.
is our families doing while all this is going on? By the way,
I'm assuming have they all kind of gone?
Apparently
they're probably all
banging
gone to their
gammers.
rooms to give you an opportunity to talk.
Yeah, but I
Um,
feel like if we're in the living room, at some point, someone is going to be like when you're in college and the improv team has taken up the common room for their practice.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Somebody
don't
comes
mind
out
me,
to get
just
some
need to make
water.
some spaghetti.
Yeah. Well, right now because it seems like it's pretty important business. So like you do occasionally hear some movements in the back rooms, but
all right, yeah, just I'd say meet up here when everybody gets their people.
it's all right. So We get Blink, we get Reflex, and then all of us try to take down Snowstorm, Magus, and Red Dwarf. That'll be easy.
We got this.
And maybe try to make sure that we don't get stabbed from behind by Lady Faust.
Blink. Oh,
Lady
Yeah.
Faust. Yeah.
I was more worried about Blink.
Do
At the
we,
very least, I don't think she'd kill us.
Can I-
So that's something.
Michael? Can I ask you something?
Yes.
I've been to Lady Faust's weird dimension. Does that mean that I can teleport there?
No, because it's not like
Okay. It's magic.
yeah, well, it's the other dimensional thing. So you know how to get there, to get in there with the through the
Okay.
park. All right. Does this also seem like a good place to sort of call it? Because I got also my stomach's a little
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Like a good
I
place
think
to
this
call
is
it
good.
for a couple.
We got a
weeks?
plan.
Yeah, we got a plan, and next when we eventually meet back up, we'll start on the big battle.
Yeah, and we'll learn everyone's names and make sure that we have them open. I will.
Exactly.
All right, well, if you want to let people know where we can find you.
Hey, I'm Nessa. I'm available basically everywhere under Loch Nessa, LOCHNEASSA. I do a lot of TikToks about everything under the sun, whatever I'm feeling in that moment. But I do specialize in tabletop role playing games and general nerdery. See you around.
I'm Sarah. I'm Powerful Week 1 on TikTok and Powerful Week almost everywhere else.
Woo. I'm Ibrahim. You can find me everywhere that matters under Cosmic_Eve. Fight me on Street Fighter 6, Cosmic Eve. I'm working on my Manon. Not great, but I'll throw you a couple times.
Hey, I'm Mel. You can find me all over the internet at Selena Besos, TikTok, Twitter. I mean, I'm on Mastodon, but like, do I use it? No.
Like everyone else, when their Twitter's going to explode, everyone like make accounts in a bunch of other places. Never check.
Like, just in case no one takes my name. That's all it's really what it is. Go ahead, Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm the Dragon X on TikTok. Have a good day.
All right, I'm Improv GM on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, and have a good one.